Tasty. I just woke up. I am late because I woke up at the wrong time. Waking up in the morning feeling like a bada boo. Bada bada boo. Bada bada boo. Okay, before I go on the TikTok, I do want to go over a few things. Hello, Sarah. Welcome in, welcome in. I don't know why I don't see you guys on the... Why is the multi-chat not working? Hello, Bethu. Hold on, my multi-chat's not working. I'm gonna exit out of it and try again. Why is with multi-chat not working, you cocksucker? I'm going to put an emote in the thingamaboober. Let's see if that plays in the thingy. Well, I see the fucking emote now, but why did I not see the 2 people that were in chat 2 seconds ago? How dare you? Ah, sorry, sneezies. There it is. Alright, I got you. They're back. One of my friends is ignoring me for the sake of ignoring me. Does that make any sense? Your friend is ignoring you for the sake of ignoring you. Okay, give me a second. I gotta go grab some things first before. And I also have something I want to talk about. About the SCP-5K dev, as they did have a they did reply to my next post, which just want to let people know about what's going on with that, because this might make or break some people's perception of the game, or might further help you guys to figure out if you want to buy the game or not, based off what the dev said. And I'm in a neutral standpoint because I really don't know how to feel, but because again, it just boils down to the same problem for me personally. It's, hey, we understand that people are confused about the story, but we don't want to tell people about the story because we want to make sure that it's complete, which I even said that specifically, that like, hey, we want to release it for 1.0 specifically. We want to make sure that everything is in the thing instead of drip feeding you in this shit. But, you know, they never said that to people, and that was the thing that I personally and a few other people were upset by. And then they go, we want to do exactly what I just said, that I had a speculation is why they were waiting to get everything done by 1.0. But then they were like, we didn't want to tell people that because we wanted to make sure everybody experienced the same thing. We're not great at informing people, but there's reasons behind that. It's like, great. You have the bare minimum of shit that you should tell people that are basically backing your project here and there. Now that you have funding by this, I have a feeling that that the people that are funding their game are basically lock and keying some of the shit on purpose. So I'm gonna go quickly. But that's beside the point. Sorry, I'm back now. Hello. Ah, that's a lot of people. Yeah. Hello. Rip Rotor, welcome in. Let's work out. Go to work out. Turn it into a chicken nugget. Stop. Oh, yeah. Hello, Harbo. Welcome in. Welcome in. And we're back. Oh, thank you, sir. I work hard on my models to make sure that they are good and nice and that I like them. Because they are partly a reflection of me. You are chicken now. Ah! Okay, so I wanted to go over something really quickly. There was a publisher comment, so I will tell people, I wrote like a fucking wall of text because after I basically got insulted unintentionally, right? Most likely unintentionally, because they don't seem like bad people, right? It just, when you basically say, oh, how could you not find something? What are you, stupid? It's so easy to find. It comes off as incredibly biting and standoffish. Because, like, when you act like that, when you say words like that at the end of your statement, like, how could you not find it? You could just say that it's readily available everywhere, right? You could just say, hey, that information's out there. Adding and tacking on after saying that it's so easy to find and it's readily available puts off the statement that it's coming off as aggressive. Because that tacked on final sentence doesn't need to exist when you already clarified the rest of what you were trying to say. Saying exactly what, obviously, hey, that information is out there. We do update. And then followed by a statement in the nicest way you could possibly say without getting in trouble. It's out there. It's so easy to find. But basically what you're saying is, you're stupid. Which is why it comes off as pretty standoffish. Which is why I would proceed to write, again, one final note. And just be like, that's it. Just to get my point across. And I was like, wanted to let them know, number one, it was an attack on them. Informing them that the whole information is readily available and easy to find thing can come off as standoffish, and that it sounds like you're calling me and other people that didn't find said info, because I'm not the only one that had this issue. There was a lot of people that had this issue, trying to find the information that was needed to figure out what the fuck was going on. I'd like to mention that I did do the research. I combed your Twitter, YouTube, website, looked at reviews, Reddit, etc., trying to find any info on this specific topic. Second, when you mentioned that you haven't been radio silent, are you referring to the updates in December where you vaguely mentioned things about the core gameplay and improving the story, etc., along with the YouTube video, yet again vaguely saying that your new survivor mode will help improve the campaign? While I understand multiple reviews going into detail about your roadmap and how it changed from clear understanding to vague ideas, other reviews explaining that you made the survivor mode as a way to add replay value to SCP-5K, with reviews saying that it's pretty repetitive, and the discussion on Steam, someone talked about said issues with the mode. I believe you replied to it as well, stating that the randomization hasn't been added yet. Other things as well, correct me if I'm wrong there, which is a mode designed to be replayed, but added so early that it doesn't do that yet. Hence why I mentioned that it should be after you fix or work on the campaign instead of adding more to your workload. Which even now, they add things to, because here's the thing, they're trying to like bulldoze their way now that they have funding with the publisher, essentially, to just go directly into 1.0. They want to go from basically the final update is 0.18 with any quality of life improvements that they can focus on, and then bull rush it to 1.0 and fully release the game. But do you know that if you keep up with them, if you keep up with the information, if you read the information like I did, you know that shit ain't anywhere. They never said that shit to anyone. They just kind of were stringing people along because, in their own words, after I wrote all of this and sent them like several reviews of people specifically dynamically talking about the story and why that's incredibly frustrating, why everything doesn't work, and why people can't recommend it, potentially killing the game for people, because now those reviews will be permanently plastered as the main forte of what you're looking at, even when it's fully released. Does that make sense? It just doesn't seem like you're committed to at least being honest with your community and saying, yo, we're just gonna fucking make and finish the game. What's out right now, we'll try to make an update to like clean up some shit for what is essentially the old version of the game while we finish the 1.0 so that everybody can play it as a fresh new game, which is what they were trying to get at, but they never told anybody that. They just keep releasing random like things like, here's the discovery, here's this, whoa, it'll help us with the main shit, it'll help us with this, it'll do this, but everybody was left in the dark about what the fuck you were doing, because your roadmap is unclear, because you don't have one. You have a kinda roadmap, but it doesn't really exist because it's so outdated that it doesn't match your current thing, and you're like, well, we don't want to confuse people. It's like, what confusion is there? Hey, we're gonna work on 1.0. The fuck you mean? That's confusing. Hey, we have the funding to actually focus on actually finishing the game. So we want to try to actually get it out of early access. So instead of drip feeding you content, we want to straight up just finish the product so that you all can experience the game you guys wanted to play. What is so hard about saying that? Because I think the larger group of the community on every front, the people that are angry, the people that are still happy and waiting, and the people that are in the middle like me, just waiting to figure out what are you going to say about it. And so waiting for that information, waiting for that style of shit is all people were waiting for. Because you are radio silent about the thing that they care about, but you're not radio silent about things that they don't care about. Because you want to withheld information because you think that it might be confusing, like you're uncertain if things are going to go the way you want. It's like that's just normal in development. That's normal game development. You don't know how long the development of 1.0 is going to take. You don't know what's clear roads ahead. Just say that. You know what I mean? It's called communication. That's what that's called. So when you're not communicating, and the people that are complaining are the people that are just wondering what the fuck's going on, and like, hey, could you communicate that to us? They go, no. We're gonna wait till we have all the information to then communicate to you. When we're confident. You don't need to be confident at conveying what you feel is your plan, your next steps, even if they aren't 100% accurate. Because being able to tell somebody the next steps is important. 160. Whoa! 160, holy shit! Whoa. It's like... Now I can pick up dump truck. Whoa! Whoa! Soon be able to pick up the dump truck that killed my family. And I shall kill the dump truck's family. I feel like that's a plot somewhere out there in the world. Probably. So, and I want people to understand that the devs they're not bad people, right? I don't want you to think that they're evil devs that aren't trying to do something. They are. They worked really hard to get that publisher, right? They worked extremely hard. From uncertainty about their funding to having the proper funding is great. So them wanting to work on the game and just release it since it's been 4 years. They want to just work on it, get it done, get it released, and then update the game where it needs to be updated. That's kind of all we cared about. Sure, I'm specific about what I'm trying to get at, right? But you'll see what I mean, like, before. So, and that was before. The whole post was without the info of all 3 chapters basically being extremely outdated, or assumed to be so based off of what you said. But that was the whole point. The direction of the game felt all over the place. Imagine 4 years of time have passed. You come back, or you buy the game for the first time, and you're greeted with a janky, buggy, and confusing main story, a decent 4th story with great visuals, slightly buggy glitches, snow level, and a heavily pushed survival game mode that ends up being repetitive due to it being not yet ready for its intended purpose. That's your first impression you give. And I understand that they're trying to, like, obviously, you know, wanting to focus on the game, and they don't want to just keep updating this shit that they're not actually going to be working on. You know what I mean? But if you tell your audience that we built this game mode to help us kind of further, like, anything we are currently working on, and just letting them know about the story, that it's basically being overhauled, and when 1.0 comes out, you'll all get to experience what we were working on this entire time, because we would like to try to release. All they gotta say is that type of shit. Because not only is this all this buggy, janky, broken, and obviously misrepresented, like, shit in your game, you're charging $20 for the said game as well. I even talked about how I streamed the game, and people were just not happy or willing to spend $20 on a game that was basically outdated gameplay and a handful of other things to do. Which is true. A lot of the people, including my own friends, were like, yeah, I kind of don't feel like buying a game that's outdated. I'm losing interest rapidly because, again, me talking about all the fucking issues and what they're not willing to do just seems wrong. It doesn't seem like they're making a good choice here, and we're calling that out. Followed by, I'm not trying to tell you how to run your game. What I'm saying is from a consumer standpoint on how it looks. There are plenty of recent reviews expressing issues with the campaign, which is the first thing that most players will end up doing. And so, what is the remedy for that? Think about it. I did the research, and looked. Your Twitter is filled with quote tweets, an interview for people behind an SCP movie, you know, updates about the survival game mode with patch notes, links to YouTube videos, just to name a few examples. Nothing wrong with those tweets. Your YouTube videos are 6 months old at best and 1 year at worst for just the develop logs alone. Maybe I didn't go deep enough to find that you guys stated that the story was extremely old, that you had it in the works, an overhaul for said chapters, completely changing how it would be played. You telling me that this directly is the first I ever heard said info. And that is a fact. After all the research I did, the fact that they told us that the first 3 chapters are essentially old as shit, and that you are trying to bull rush your way into, you know, basically just getting to 1.0. Trying to actually release the game because you have the funding and now you can actually work on it. Great. Why didn't you just say that from the fucking start? Not even when you announced that you had a publisher, that you were working with a publisher, did you announce that. That would have been the fucking perfect time to say something. Hey, just letting you know, now that we have a publisher, we are going to try to work really hard on releasing the full release of the game. The game that you are currently playing is not going to be the reflection of what we will be working on, but we will be adding another game mode that'll help us test out certain mechanics that we are working on the current build of the game. We apologize that the story that you are currently playing is not the current reflection of what we're working on, but we want to make sure that everybody can experience the game to its fullest with fresh, new eyes. How hard is that? How fucking realistically hard was that? How the fuck is that so complicated to just say something? You know what I mean? Like, how hard is that? It's like, well, I'm uncertain if that's actually how we're gonna do things. Okay, then update people again, just saying, hey, just letting you know that things have kind of slightly taken a deviation and change. What is wrong with communicating with your audience? With your fucking... Dude, what is so hard about game development and not understanding that just talking to your fucking audience, letting them know that, yo, there are some changes. People are gonna understand. Not everybody will. That's just something you gotta deal with. But making a majority of the people that are idly waiting slowly but surely disappear from your audience because they keep giving you the benefit of the doubt and then you just never give them that information makes them doubt that if you're really truly on top of that shit. Are you willing to just cast aside everything that you built, and when you finally release the game, every person that ever bought it might not show up because they're like, oh great, it's probably going to be buggy, broken, messy, and all this other shit, and it's going to be exactly what it was before? Because what have you given them that will make them feel like that isn't going to be the case? You've given them no fucking anything to tell them otherwise. Except that, one, you're at least willing to communicate via the, Steam community forums, which I appreciate personally. I appreciate. Because most devs don't even do that. That you're willing to tell me this information via this fucking community post about what your fucking plans are. But if you could tell me to my face after calling you out about all this shit, all of the shit that I mentioned, completely blowing out your fucking argument out of the water, and then continuing to be like, well, here's all the information you kind of were. We get what you're going for. We understand. But there's a reason why we can't. Is it your publishers? Did they not want you to say shit? I don't know. If your publishers are telling you, hey, don't inform people about the updates on your game. Keep it radio silent. That's a little fucking scary. That's fucking terrifying. At least I personally think it'd be terrifying. Nice. So when I say with these devs, they don't want to focus on just being honest, and they're just using the idea that like, well, there's a reason why. Another vague. Well, there's a reason why we're not telling you. Why? Why not? What's the problem? You can just say one thing. You don't gotta be so hyper-specific. Still follow your publisher's guidelines, but still inform your community. Because you should. Your publisher shouldn't try to force you to be radio silent and just release it like a shadow drop. You should just be up in front about it. Hey, we're gonna work on it. We're just gonna finish 1.0. We're just gonna get it to the point where it's been released. And we can't really say too much about it. Because we don't want to spoil anything and blah, 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 blah. Like, there's a shit ton of fucking shit you can do. And then I followed up with the whole, it's so easily found, and I was like, if it's so easily found, then why are there multiple people, longtime backers to recent players, all complaining about the said issue? This is why I personally feel like I was being called dumb, and others too. Because just a simple Google search and combing through your stuff, it's very vague info or lack thereof. I want to be clear as well that I am not targeting you or your team, that I'd be doing this with any other game. In fact, I have done the same thing about a few Backrooms games and other indie games, which I have. We talk about it all the time. Whenever there's a game that completely disrespects its player base, I'm one of the first people that are gonna bitch about it, because I'm gonna be like, oh, hell nah, motherfucker, you ain't doing that shit to these people. Because it's disrespectful. I respect the work you guys have done, and it's clear that you love SCP in your game. The whole reason I and many others are upset was the lack of any solid info on the state of the campaign. That is what people are paying to play, and it feels like it's playing second fiddle to random other things, even if they aren't random. Basically, the current build of the game has no information on how you're working, because the current build of the game, the way that it exists, is going to be completely overhauled. Essentially, what we see now, the game you're playing, isn't the game. Or at least, most chunks of it aren't. They'll be completely revamped, reworked, and redone. So if that's the case, then why haven't you told anybody that's the case? Again, it just seems really fucking shady. I even give them an example post of trying to, say, and I already did this before with verbally, but here's the post that I made. I was like, hey everyone, we wanted to inform you that the current state of chapter 1 through 3 are not the reflection of our story mode. And while this may be frustrating to not release these new versions, We felt like the current state of the new revamped campaign maps aren't ready to be playtested. We apologize for that, but hope to fully release the campaign with version 1.0. We like to focus on really fine-tuning the campaign instead of releasing it one chapter at a time and in an unfinished or buggy state. Thank you for the support over the years. That's the example I gave them as what people kind of wanted. They just wanted to like, oh, you're gonna just try to like finish the campaign now. Instead of that we feel like they weren't playtestable ready. They didn't feel like it's playtest ready, and instead they would rather focus on just fine-tuning the campaign so that it's ready to be released for when the full game is released. Whenever that is. Okay. Because most people just be like, oh, okay. That makes fucking sense. I totally agree with that. That's literally. No! That's too big eyes! You're gonna explode! It's the sad song of somebody who exploded. Just like looked down, just a pile of meat, flesh, and some 2 arms. They died doing what they loved. Damn.
I'm so happy because I'm a gummy bear, gummy bear.
That happened. So, again, I don't want to shit on the devs, because that's not what I'm planning. That's not what I'm doing. Hello, Jewel welcome in. That's not what I'm planning, you know? I gave plenty of examples about people talking about it, like original backers talking about how the current state of the game was pretty buggy, full of cheap deaths, and how, like, a lot of it just doesn't feel good anymore. It feels like in 4 years, nothing's getting done. The versions aren't working great. Everything sucks, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? For people, it felt wrong. Another person was like, well, you know, it's kind of there. It's kind of working, but most of it is this, and this, and why this isn't working. And then they were like, I'm going to completely refund the game and maybe buy it again when it's actually fully released, because I feel like most of it just isn't there yet. Getting stuck, broken, buggy, blah, 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 blah. Because everybody believes that this current version of the game is what we're going to get when everything else is said and done. Or that it's becoming abandonware. So a lot of the reviews that I'm showing are showing examples of people basically being in the mindset that this game isn't ready, that this game isn't being worked on, or is completely being shafted, or they're gonna steal your money. Lots of people are talking about how dangerous, like, and that's a dangerous rhetoric. And then they come in and it's like, yes, we understand that. We totally understand that. But from our perspective, this and that, it's like, yes, we're aware. We do read all the reviews. We are aware of the things that people are saying. So they acknowledge that. They acknowledge that they did read the reviews. So they're aware. So now, here's one of the biggest problems, right? Now that they've admitted that they are aware of a lot of the concerns for their game, why aren't you putting to bed a lot of the resting concerns? Like, put the concerns to bed. Just put them out. Snuff them out. Put it away. Hey, you guys are concerned about this. We want to let you know that while we can't give you in-depth detail, we can't give you a clear roadmap, and we can't give you very much information, we want to put to bed, you know, these rumors or resting issues by telling you that we are trying to focus directly on getting 1.0 out. This is why the campaign feels really buggy and it isn't working. Because, like, we aren't working on it because it isn't the current reflection of the game. While we understand that that is not what you are expecting, please keep in mind that we are hard at work trying to fully release the game. And it almost feels like the reason they don't want to say that, the reason why they're trying to hide that is people are going to continue to buy the game. In fact, a review specifically mentions that too. About how it feels like they're trying to drip feed people content until the full release of 1.0. Which kind of sucks. Because maybe they're right. Who knows? Because, again, they weren't able to tell people that. So we're trying to say, yes, we see it. And they saw that I have a very large post. Like, there's a lot to reply here, so I'm probably not gonna, it's not gonna be beneficial to meticulously go point by point. So instead of seeing all the things that I did mention, they're just gonna go over general things about what's the most important, what they're trying to say. And while they understand the perception, is what they're saying, that we understand what you're saying and we understand the perception, that we understand that there might not be perfect information on everything right now. It's not perfect information, it's no information. Perfect information wasn't what people wanted. They wanted some information. So that's where the problem lies. There is a slew of reasons for this. So basically they're saying that, well, they couldn't get a lot of information out. There's a slew of reasons why they can't get that information out. Meanwhile, I'm also just specifying they just want to know about the campaign. They just want to know what's happening with it. I gave them an exact replica of what me and so many people want. Just, hey, we're working on it. Letting you know we're working on it. We can't show you. Know that the current version of the game is not at all what's going on right now. But we want to try to finish the game. So instead of drip feeding you content, we're going to try to actually release the game. So that's all that people want. Knowing that information. And now we do know that information. Because of this stupid fucking discussion that I have on Steam. That's the only way I ever got anything. It was like pulling fucking teeth out of them. It was literally like pulling teeth to get them to say anything. What the fuck? Like, you gotta use it to defend themselves, then they can't use it to defend themselves, and they're like, well, we get it. We do our best to make sure to provide as much information in an accessible places as possible. Where? You try your best? Your YouTube is 6 months to a year old about any information. Your Twitter is bare bones with nothing. The Steam page is filled with nothing. Where? What? But we know that sometimes that won't always seem to be clear or intuitive to find everything. You mean the fact that it's buried under a lot of information that literally does not need to exist, or literally at like hour 145.36 about a vague post about something that about the thing that they care about, slowly drip feeding the thing that they care about the most, but making sure you lead them on in hopes that they'll get more information. Or some of it might feel lacking in terms of what you want information on. And there's a general reason for this, though. So, there are lacking of information in terms of what people want in information. Such as, hey, what's going on with the campaign? Well, there's a reason why. Yes. We know now, because you told us. So there's a general reason for it, though, but you've already told me. And everybody else that I've basically told this to. Do you not fucking see the issue here? You have said it. You're just holding on to that information until you need to use it as a weapon, as a defense mechanism. That's the only time you use it. We are working on it. That campaign's old as shit. So take it with a grain of salt. Okay, why did you say that? Why is there no post about that? Why the fuck are you hiding that information until it absolutely is blown over the water? That's what I'm fucking personally upset by, is like you're just wasting people's time. With our new publisher relationship, the studio prioritizes the shift to a full release /1.0, and that is the most important thing to us. Great. Why weren't the fuck you saying that to people? Actually finishing and delivering the final game and leaving early access now that we know that we have the resources to build everything we need, as opposed to focusing on stringing together one update at a time with more uncertainty over how that might look when all is said and done. Why didn't they say that either? In a community post, opposed to everybody. On Twitter, YouTube, and everything. They could have just done that. Simple. This comes with a significant amount of work behind the scenes planning our development milestones to achieve those goals now that we know that we can take paths that we otherwise thought we couldn't in the past. This whole statement that I'm reading right now could have just been a Steam community post that they wrote down for people to know their upcoming plans. As a result, a lot of information that I think you are seeking would have either been outdated or invalidated, and thus would have had to have changed, further adding to confusion if we, and this part's the only part that's kind of just directed towards me, that we would make a post, then follow up changing things. Or we're still going under extensive planning and refinement to the point that we might not even have answers to confidently share without having to change them again later. So what they're saying is, if they release the information saying, hey, we're working on a story trying to release 1.0, but then they go back and say, we're actually gonna make 0.19 first, that they feel like that's like a bad thing. So saying that our goal, our major up plan is to release 1.0. That's a solid start. That's all you really need to say is we want to try to mainly focus on this. But if you change your mind or things change, why is updating your community about what's going on and changes a bad thing? Which again would just add to confusion. What confusion would happen if you're constantly... The confusion comes from the fact that there is a lack of information, not a fact that you're bringing information in. If you're telling people information and giving them updates about what the fuck is going on in your group, even if you aren't fully confident, you're like, hey, actually things have changed. People might get annoyed here and there, but overall, you're giving people that information. You're not withholding that information, and the confusion comes from the withheld of information. Because confusion can only happen if the information isn't clear, or the information isn't there. And at this point, 4 years of no information at all is worse than any information that might need to be rearranged or changed from time to time because you're making different changes that aren't the full reflection of what your plans have shifted to. Because that's called game development. That's what game development does. I mean, look at Overwatch. Remember how Overwatch was a game that started off as an MMO, and they went through all these changes? They were probably telling their team and stuff like that, obviously, because that game was never announced or anything like that. But if they announced that shit and said, hey, we're actually going to be completely scrapping this game, moving on and switching into this game, and they show like a bunch of shit for that, boom, that would have still done really well. But again, telling people that information is going to be more beneficial than trying to withhold that information. Sometimes it's better to withhold information, like what exactly is going on with your game and showing everything so that it basically becomes a spoiler. Instead, you know, holding that information so that that's keeping the secrets close is fine. But just telling people what the fuck's going on isn't a secret. It isn't going to cause confusion. It's just going to unburden people's confusion. Because right now, people are confused about the story, are confused about what's going on, and are confused about every little thing. And you know what? I'm going to make a YouTube video so that anybody that doesn't know about SCP-5K and their current plans based off of what this guy just said, one of the developers, I'll make a YouTube video talking about it so that people can at least understand that, hey, the devs are working on it. Hey, they are doing stuff. Hey, they are going to try to fully release the game. That this might not be a full reflection of what they actually are doing, but this is at least some information for anybody that had any doubts about the game and worries that it's just going to become abandonware. Because now that we have this information that I had to pry it like I was pulling teeth, at least it quells a lot of people's worries. That's one of the biggest things that I think that the devs should have focused on, is stop trying to fucking hide that shit and just tell people so that the worry, the fucking like, oh no, is it going to become abandonware, disappears. Because now they're like, okay, we just got to wait for 1.0 and see how long that takes. And, you know, maybe they'll update us about this and that. Because as long as they're like being upfront about what they're trying, what their goals are, even if they aren't clear, is better than just completely hiding it and then being like, all right, we are now confident. Because you're looking for perfection. You're looking for the perfect answer. There's no perfect answer. There can't be a perfect answer, because there's nothing perfect in life. So why are you waiting for the perfect response when you could just be saying stuff? There is a chance it could cause confusion, but that's just something that you gotta work on. It's called communication. It's called communicating with the audience, making sure that they know what's important, giving the bare minimum of information. Like, dude, we're just gonna try to fucking release the game, dude. Sorry. I understand that may not seem great, that our old build of the game isn't great, but it's literally, we're here to make the game, finish it now that we have the funding to do so, and that we have the confidence in doing so that you could play the game you wanted to play, because it's been 4 years. I guarantee you, if you just said, dude, we're just gonna try to blitz it to the finish line, because people be like, 4 years, you know what, I'm in, go for it. Most people would be in on that shit. Because the only reason that they're acting like the way that they are is because you haven't told them that that's the plan. Without that, what plan are you offering? What are you giving them except doubts in their mind? You're causing doubt and uncertainty. And the SCP Foundation's already got uncertainty because of other people's projects that are scams. Or people that started with good intentions and then stole the money and ran. There's a reason why the SCP fucking community is so fucking scared. Quell that shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you, devs. Because there's a reason they're scared. There's a reason they're worried. Because not only is early access already a threat in and of itself, as you know, but the SCP Foundation doesn't help either. And I trust you to deliver the product. I personally do. I trust that you're going to make the game that you want to make. But you got to understand that. Also, hello, welcome in. It's just it's disappointing is what it is. You know what I mean? Imagine your entire life. Imagine 4 years. I want you to keep in mind that 4 years ago, think about what 4 years looks like. 2025. So it's 2026, 2025, 2024. It's 2023. 2023 is when the game was released in early access. Do you guys understand how actually terrifying that is to realize that almost half a decade has passed? Half a decade has almost passed with little to no information, if any really at all. Why do I have this nun outfit on? There's another nun outfit on! I can't show those, I'll get banned. But that's not the one people want to see. The one that people want to see is the other one. Wait for it. This one. Don't you be jorking it. No jorking. No jorking in the halls. No jorking in the halls. Detention for you. When will you learn? Stop jorking! No jorking it. Stop it. Bad. No jorking. Take that. Take that. Welcome back. Rip Rotor. Okay. I'm gonna put the timer on. Timer. You will not jork. There will be no jorking. No. Ooh, sending out jorking emotes. They had like a whole jorking emote. They were jorking it. They were jorking it. They were jaking it. Stop jorking. Stop jorking it. So that's all I wanted to say about the developer stuff, is that while they were basically writing like, hey, we have a reason why we don't do this, why we don't do that, you know, they're like, we want to make sure that, I'll just read the rest of this post, like, we want to make sure that whatever we post is accurate and representative of the final plans as possible. Basically, they were like, they're looking for perfection. If you read into the lines, they're looking for a perfect answer, while also still guarding what the final game is going to play like, so that everyone gets to go into it with fresh set of eyes. See, they're like, we're trying to guard our information so that people all get to play the game at the same time. It's like, no one asked for that. We just want to know what the fuck's going on. So, just say what's going on, and you can still guard the game at the same time. These are the topics that we plan to elaborate on in the future when the time is right. What time is right? You're running out of time. More and more people are leaving your community. More and more things keep happening. And sooner or later, it's gonna be far too late. When is the right time? When basically, when shit hits the fan and you're forced to elaborate? Drop it! But for now, we'll address them on the surface level. And to the extent that we are willing to reveal, given the above stipulations. I would agree that the post you are asking is for basically what we already in December updated, but the specific thing you included in are a good example of things that we can't really go into much detail on just yet, because it's already not accurate or representative of what's being worked on and planned, or we intend to roll content out between now and the full release. So why can't you just say that? Just because I give you examples, it's like, well, we can't do that because we might do this and we might do that. Okay, tell people that. Tell that our overall goal is to release 1.0 as...
Oh, banana.
You know, our plan is to release 1.0, but then just come in and be like, well, actually, we kind of want to roll out some content for you guys. Give it some new content a try.
Dicks!
Yes. So why can't you just say that? Why can't you just say the shit you're telling me? Why can't you say that? That's all I'm asking. I'm literally just asking you to say words. Use words. Why is that so hard? Why is it so hard? Why? Okay, now that that's done, I don't want to talk about it further because I don't want people to think that, like, the devs are bad people or anything like that. They're not. They're just a little bit... They're doing their own thing, and sure, while I personally don't agree with it, because as somebody who, you know, went to school for game development and kind of just knows the story beats with developer stuffs, like, if that's how they want to handle the plan, then hopefully things work out, you know what I mean? If not, then they don't work out for them. And it'll be another sad day for the SCP Foundation games. Hello, Lufu. Damn. Wow, there are 6 people here today. Alright. Where's the boat one? It's time to do the fucking boats. Time to do the boat.
Oh, banana.
Which canal was it? Yeah, we'll just start on canal. We'll just start on this one. Play with you for what? I'm playing funny campaign. The one thing I hate about the thing about with the campaign stuff, like when you want to like play with the mods, is that you actually have to manually like go into the next map over and over again. Because for some reason, if you actually are if you're in a group party, it doesn't allow you to map change for some reason. It's fun though. I mean, I think there's a game mode that allows you to do that. I think there is a Half-Life 2 campaign actual game mode, but it doesn't let me use all my funny weapons. I want to use all my funny weapons. I might be able to set it up to where you can actually still spawn in things like... What the fuck was that? Oh, Outlast Trials. That's what you were talking about. Ah. Whoa. You'd have to do that. But I'll definitely play. I'll get it installed. And then we could do the... hello, Markiplier. Oh, wait, I gotta turn off. I gotta turn off my, Silent Hill music. I use it. Oh. Yeah, turn off my Silent Hill music. Okay, next. Whoa! It'll be dope. I know I didn't have to, but your friend. Yes, we can play. I just don't know when. Well, I have to install it, but we're also maybe later tonight or whatever you want. Woo! What do I want to do now? No. What the fuck just happened? Let me up. Let me up, you. No. Don't you blind me. Don't you blind me. Don't do it. Ah! They blinded me. Also, I gotta, yet again... I really want to ban, like, TikTok Studio, because it has been nothing but a pain in my fucking ass every day. I don't like it! Every fucking time, I just gotta keep finding out which one of these fucking Gmods is in high priority and kick all of my shit into high priority, forcing, like, TikTok Studio to shut the fuck up and stop absorbing all of my fucking nutrients on my computer. On my computer! Cause it's a bitch. And you's a bitch for doing it. Stop it. Me no wanna deal with your bullshit, TikTok. You's a bitch. Okay, that's better. Kind of. It'd be cool. I've never got to play Outlast Trials because I never actually... Help. Help. Women! Die, women! I got a gun. The woman gave me gun! Ooh. Ooh. Can't touch this. Where's the... I think I got him. Guys, I think I got... I think I got him. Cocksucker! Time it! Oos! Oos! time is done. The time is done tonight. Skadoosh. Check it out. We're back to me. Ain't that crazy? Get the fuck out my way. You want some of this? Oosh! Oosh! I got a gun. Ah! Get. May I take your hat, sir? May I take your hat, sir? I said, can I take your hat? Ah!
Hey, you're Freeman, aren't you? We got word.
No.
You got here at a bad time.
Black Mesa East to Station 6. Do you read? Dr. Freeman is on his way downriver. Lend him the airboat and give him all the help you can. Repeat. Gordon Freeman has returned. It is critical he reaches Black Mesa East.
Better get going.
Okay. Kill him. Kill him dead. Shh. I'm going to sit. I kill you.
They're shelling us!
Damn. Ah! Ah! Why are we talking about Justin Bieber? No! Another gun. What? What is this game? It's Gmod. It's Gmod, but I'm playing Half-Life 2 in it. Dude. Ah! Whoa. Ah! 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 No, Justin Bieber. It's Doki. Never mind. Ah! Yeah, stab him. Out. Ah! Ah! Out. It's fucking stupid. Whoa, they still shelling? Stop talking about Justin Bieber! Shut up about him! Leave the poor boy alone! He has done nothing. At least in the recent times. Except that one time he threw up from drinking milk on stage, so I thought that was really funny.
Airboat all gassed up and ready to go.
Okay.
It's gonna be tough dodging civil protection out there in the open, but drive hard.
I'm low-key gay. That's cool. Nothing wrong with being gay. Be gay, be straight, be bi, be, orange, be blue, be green, be banana, be a banana, be an orange, and then an orange is annoying. How many people are gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about when I said that? Now that I think about it, how many people are gonna know about that? I feel like maybe that's like dating myself like pretty hard. New gun. Going up and up again. Hello. Real scare. Hello, Fortnite. Welcome in. I used to watch Annoying Orange a lot when I was younger. I didn't watch him. I just saw a few memes, and then I just, like, always just, like... I was like, I don't like this thing. I remember there was so much... The thing that I used to remember seeing a lot was, like, the disturbing videos of people trying to kill Annoying Orange. Like, does anybody remember those YouTube channels that would just pretend that they took, like, an orange and pretended that it was Annoying Orange and just fucking murder it? I was like, that's a sign of a psychopath. That's terrifying. Like, yeah! Shing, shing, shing! It's like, ah! Are you trans? Yes. Why is Markiplier looking at me so sexy? Because he's Markiplier. And Markiplier is Markiplier. Another one? Why? I've seen that before. Wait, isn't that one? That's that one game. That's that one motherfucking game. Fuck yeah. Okay, you didn't have to do that. I'm pretty sure I had that once on my wish list. That's a dope game. Cause I played Code Vein. You know what's sad is that Code Vein 2 sucks. What happened? Mark? Mark, are you okay? I don't like how this gun goes limp. I don't like how this gun goes limp. But thank you, though. Whee! Ah! Definitely got it. What? I'll find the gun eventually. Nope. 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 Yes. Oh! Ow! You dare hit me with the thing? It's the hash-slinging slasher! Never mind.
Station 12, come in. Station 12, do you read?
I don't think they read. Also, somebody, I believe, somebody asked me if I played Digimon. The answer to that question, because I didn't, my brain answered that question in my head, and I thought I said that out loud, but yes, I do play Digimon, Sydney. Oh, nice! Congratulations! Going in. What? It's the hash-slinging slasher! I'm stuck. I'm stuck. No! No! Oh, never mind. I'm good. What? Oh no! It's the hash-slinging slusher! Ah! Damn. Just an LMG version of the beam gun. Who just fucking farted? Hey, who the motherfucker. You know, when some people play Half-Life 2, they're always just like, oh, I gotta take this game so seriously, it's so crazy, blah, 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 it's the greatest game of all time. Meanwhile, me, fart. Fart and Destiny guns. And Markiplier. This is why I'm not allowed to play people's nostalgia games, because I will actually somehow manage to piss somebody off somewhere out there. Somebody's angry that I'm doing this. There's somebody legitimately out there being like, how dare you play SpongeBob music in one of the greatest soundtracks of all time? I don't know. Do-do, ba-do-do, do-do, ba-do-do, ba-da-boo. Do. Yeah! Alright. Ah! Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah! I got the woman! Women down! Women down! Go, go, go! 3 women! Ah! 2 of the women down! Ah! Oh no! Ah! Woo! Gotta go fast! Ah, never mind. Gotta go fast! Loading screen. Aw. But I want to go fast. Well, I appreciate it, Rufus. I will get the game. I will get Outlast Trials. I will gonna get it installed. Actually, I think somebody I know is streaming that right now. Though I haven't talked to her in 1,000 years because she doesn't really talk. Usually I'm just like, hey, how's it going? And they're just like,
hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. What?
no, they don't say that. Though that would be funny if every conversation we started, it's like, oh, which is so fucking funny. Whee! Let's go! Hulk Hogan style. Let's go. Oh, they're shooting at me! They don't like the Hulk Hogan style! Ow. Hey, guys! Ah. Alright. Why? Alright, I'm up. I want to punch somebody. Excuse me, can I punch somebody? Our table! Our table! Hello? Ooh. Ooh. Punch. Our table is broken. Ah! I need my gun. Ah! Nope. Nope. Yes. Oh shit. Reloading! Yeah! Ka-chunk. Ka-chunk. I've got multiple guns. This is way more guns than he had originally. Fuck yeah. Could you imagine? I'm just saying, could you imagine that, like, Gorgon Freemoon literally running around with Destiny guns and he just has infinite supply of different random Destiny guns and he's just fucking going at it? That'd be fucking terrifying. You're fucking pranked, idiot. Man down. But you're a woman. Taco Bell's expensive now. Ah! They just die. Oh no! Oh no! Our table is broken. I can't shoot through it. Now I can. Ow! Uh-oh. Don't think they're happy. Reloading. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Our table. You get pranked. Guess who's got lasers too, bitch? What do we do? Our guns aren't gonna match this. We're screwed. What do we do? They have such powerful guns. I don't know. Have you tried getting good? Meanwhile, I'm running fucking guns that just annihilate everything in its vicinity. Have you ever tried getting good? The fuck? Like, they're just in hell, just being like, ooh, that son of a bitch. I'ma kill that. Ah! Ah, ah, ah! I'm okay. I was waiting for the thingamaboo right there. Go back to normal. Ah! Oh no. Can't touch this. Ow! They're touching this! Woo! Woo! You'll never touch this, sucker! Tokyo drifting! Tokyo drifting! Pew, 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 pew. Die! This way! Always! Oh! Oh! Ah, the rocket, it got in the way. Hey-ya! Sucker! Oh! Oh. Go. Can't you rockets hit me while I'm in here? Go! Oh! Alright. Well, that was a thing. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Do you want to build a story? No. Okay. I used to have to watch that movie every fucking day, man. My younger brother, before they transitioned, obviously, because they were very, very young, so of course they wouldn't be transitioning. Right? They were obsessed with the Frozen movie. Every time we would go to a science center in Florida, when I lived in Florida, they were always, and I mean this, always, like, I want to watch the Frozen movie. And then we would go and sit down, and they'd be like, no, you have to be here. I'm like, So every single day, I would have to hear not only them, but, like, my dad's girlfriend's, like, 5 kids all being like, do you want to build a snowman? I was like, I want to die. What's going to happen is I want to fucking die. Do you want to build a snowman? I was like, no! I do not want to build a fucking snowman! Fuck off! Leave me alone! Don't you ever say that to their face, because they'll be like, oh, okay. And then I'm just like, I'm gonna... Ah! No, fuck you! Are they not gonna show up? What the fuck you spawned in? Okay, I gotta stop. Just killed 3 people. Just killed 3 of the same person. Hold on, it's my turn. Wait. Come on. Stop it! Stop it! Stop! Stop. You stop it. I want to climb. But it won't let me climb. What the fuck? That thing just spawned right out of her fucking boobs. When she died. Do you see that? She just boob spawned. So the man hacks are actually just them. Die! Die! Yeah! Ooh. Ooh. Today I'm gonna teach you all about literature or something. Nah, I'm just gonna go play Persona. What? Do you mind? Do you mind? I'm contemplating what the fuck just happened. A quick turn around and instantly dome their ass. I have the tiny gun of disintegration. Bring it on! I have the tiny gun of disintegration! 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 Stop it! Stop! Stop! We just get up. Why are you so annoying? Why are you so annoying? Climb! Climb, you cocksucker! Ah! Why must you keep fucking doing weird shit? Eh.
Kill him, Daddy.
What? Oh. That's fucked up. Brother did not deserve every single one of those fucking shots. Right to the fucking dome, too. Like the fucking frames die and there's just fucking disintegration at the end. Just a fucking explosion. I'm just... That looks so fucking funny. I'm fucking crying. I just disintegrated somebody with this gun, and there was a person sitting right here with a bunch of boxes. I pointed at their head, went... And then they just exploded in the perfect frame rate and everything. The frames died for a second, so all you see is like a frame of them going, ah! And then they're just, it's just atomized, and then they just disintegrate at the end. It was really fucking funny. Oh my god, it was so fucking stupid. The funniest shit I've ever seen, man. Also, hello, Kula King. Welcome in. Another gun. So peaceful because the helicopter I destroyed already. Ooh, I don't want to use that. Or do I? Ooh. Cool. New gun. What do you mean? What is that? Oh yeah. Going in. Move it out. Hey, move it out. Sorry, I just copied like that one scene, like that when you play Xenoverse, like Trunks has like a line where he just says that. He's like, move it out. When you pick him as a character. For some reason, my brain just hyperfixated on that one line he does. Do 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 do. Should be smooth sailing. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they'll just summon a gigantic fuck off thing or more dudes or more women to shoot at me. I don't know. Do 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 do. Ooh. I want to wake up in the side of the car and explode. Go! Go!
Hello, everybody. My name is Baggenbum.
This motherfucking chopper's gonna get it now. Come get some! Welcome to the Krusty Krab! No! Yes! Come get some, fuckhead! Just a guy fell out. Ah! Yes! Yes! We did it. No, not this gun. This gun makes me sad. That gun makes me sad. Don't remind me. That guy died twice. They did not have enough of that character, man. They had to use him twice. They had to kill him off twice. He was such a beloved character, they killed him 2 times. There's supposed to be a helicopter fall, I guess, but I blew him up. So there's no helicopter. So it's just smooth sailing from here. Because the helicopter is dead. This action music is not appropriate right now. It's just like action. What action? I'm just driving a boat. Oh yeah. Yep, made it. Oh, I made it. Whew, I usually fuck that up at least one time. Why is there 2 songs playing? Alright. There are 2 songs playing at the same time. And now there's none. And now... I'm going to proceed to sit on you. And then I will proceed to then do a super kick to your nuts.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
From doing a backflip. Oh, you cocksucking motherfucker, you just wait. When I find a position where I can shoot you, you're dead. Where's my guns? Where are my guns? Yes. Yes. Fuck you, helicopter, for following me every fucking day. Dumb bitch. Who the fuck you think you is? Yeah! Deserved. Use a... What the fuck is that? What was it? It's just a... Hello? Damn. Here we go. Go! Somewhere in the rainbow, I'm out. In the rainbow, I just wonder where. There's underwear. I don't know. Underwear out. Underwear at. Underwear. Under who? Under what? It's just a peaceful drive now. Under you. Under me. And now my piece is lost. Curses. All because people want to disturb my peace. Peace out, motherfucker! Ow. 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 What the fuck? They're shelling our table! Try that, cocksucker! Bet you didn't think about that, dickhead. Oh. My dick. Your rockets suck! You suck! Got it. Wah. Sharingan.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
Hey, what's up, Markiplier? Oh, Josh, you son of a bitch. I see you. It won't let me do fancy tricks and shit. Man. Rah! Oh yeah, we're gonna get him. Now I'm gonna kill him. I'm coming for you, helicopters.
Hey, you're Freeman, aren't you?
No.
I wouldn't believe it if I couldn't see with my own eyes. Dr. Gordon.
Do you have any? Cause do I look like that? I hear dogs in my head.
In time, Doc. We gotta move out before the phone line picks us up. We're just getting ready to pull out.
what you're up against.
I'm in. You come in. Welcome to my office. Explain to me what's going on, bitch.
Here, take a look at this.
Okay.
This here's the
No
deal. It's just
Markiplier will break the sequence.
Eli's hideout is here, a stone's throw from the apron and nestled in the old hydro plant. But getting there, with that hunter chopper on your ass, next to impossible. Good news is, the Vortigaunt's working his magic on your airboat, so you'll have
Do you have a good one for a night? Do you have a good rest of your night? Get some good sleepy sleeps.
Go on out.
Why did Bowser Fart join my fucking stream for a second? Why did the music play when I said that? What was the most casual fucking...
Kill him! Kill him dead!
Mark, no! No, no!
There we are. That gun came off one of the same hunter choppers that you're up against. I always like to bring a little iron. Take that chopper down, and you should be able to tear on through to Eli's place.
The Freeman will accept this weapon or suffer greatly on the road ahead.
Farewell, Dr. Freeman.
Give him hell, Doc.
Okay, bye. You dare touch me! With your disgusting fucking butthole looking face. I still got through, idiot. Surround my nuts in your mouth, bitch. You've been hit? Suck my dick. I'm out of here. Ow. Well, that was easy. Haha. Also, where the hell is all our Rule 34 at, huh, you motherfuckers? We need more. We need more. We're almost at 100. We need more. We must commission more, damn you. More. More. We need infinite amounts. We need infinite amounts so that one day somebody who comes into stream will be like, I came into stream after I was jacking off, so I was curious about what VTuber I was jacking off to. It'd be funny as hell. Do you know how funny that would... What? They're still shooting at me. You know how funny that would be? It's really funny. They're trying to... Get out of my way, fool! Yeah! Ow, my shield. My shield. Get your stink ass away from me. Get your stink ass away from me. Made it. Can't shoot me if I'm all the way over here, idiot. Shield recovery. Come back in for round 2. Whoa. They keep farting. Here we go. Well, that was it. Ow. Yeah. Whoa. Out. Out. Thank you. Doki doki literature club app. Doki doki literature club. Do 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 app. Here we are to suck dick and kill all enemies. Do 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 do. I'm having way too much fun. I just like dicking around. I can't wait to get to the car segment so I can use my favorite car. That's all. It's just my favorite segment so I can be like, meow.
Hello, everybody. My name is
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Welcome. Hello. Yes. Oh. Yes. It's pooping bombs. Poop bombs. Yes. It's pooping bombs. It's bomb pooping. Keep pooping bombs. That was a little awkward. Where's my boat? Here's my boat. Let's go, boat. Do 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 do. Boo doo doo doo. Do 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 do. Shut up. Fuck you. No, fuck you! Fucking asshole. Do 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 do. I wanna go up here. Ah! Ow. No, no, no. Hold on. I wanna go up here. Yeah. I think the fuck not, you trick ass bitch. It's my fucking signature phrase at this point. Oh. No. Yes.
What the fuck, okay?
No. Yes. I'm all the way over here. We're supposed to go now. Oh, this way. Alright. Well, no guns, but just boxing gloves. Oosh! Oosh! Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop it. Why did you close the door? You already opened it. Where's your sword? What do you mean you don't know?
Kill him dead.
Yeah. Was I so fast that I managed to find the G-Man before he had a chance to escape? Okay then.
Kill him dead. Stab him.
Who are we killing? Ah! Ah! Line up the shot! No! Oh, trajectory fucked up. No! No! I'm gonna pee on your corpse. Yeah! Oh, hey. It's time again to kill you and eat your organs. It's time again to eat your fucking Ah! Ah! Hell yeah! I honestly don't know how the fuck I made that at that time. I was like, ah! It's really fucking confusing how I made it. If you're scrolling on TikTok, fucking stop. If you're scrolling on TikTok, go to bed. If you're scrolling on TikTok, go to fucking bed. You shouldn't be awake. It's like 4 p.m.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
Hello, Rudish. Your name is Markiplier. I didn't know that. Come on, wait. Let's see. Let's see. Eeny meeny miny mo, eeny meeny miny mo, eeny meeny miny mo. Eeny meeny miny mo, eeny meeny miny mo, eeny meeny miny mo. Eeny meeny miny oh, ba dee da da do, da dee da da do. I'll take it.
We've got something. Okay, it's human. Hello?
Hello.
Take it easy in there. You're safe now. You'll have to forgive the scanning process. We can't take any chances. Dr. Freeman? Gordon Freeman? Is that you?
No.
You made it here this quickly. Well, Eli is going to be amazed, not to mention relieved. I'm Dr. Mossman, Dr. Judith Mossman. I've been hearing about you since long before the Black Mesa incident. Oh, Black Mesa. I do so envy you working with Eli and Dr. Kleiner when they were at the top of their field. Ah, there we go. You can come through now.
Okay.
I'll take you down to Eli right away. He would never forgive me if I kept you waiting. We could certainly use the extra help around here. We've covered a lot of ground in the last few months, but things would go so much faster if we had more people with your training. We're closing in on a reliable local
Damn, that guy's...
thinks their portals are string-based, similar to our Calabiao model, but they fail to factor in the dark energy equations. They can tunnel through from their universe, but once they're here, they're dependent on local transportation. If they knew what we were doing with entanglement...
I'm bored, woman.
Oh. Listen to me, I sound like a postdoc. I'm just so excited to think that we'll finally have the chance.
I need a phone emo. I need like a phone, like, add-on that just lets me scroll while she's talking, so I can be like...
Dr. Kleiner compressed the Zen relay far beyond anything he imagined at Black Mesa. We've figured out how to use Zen as an unexpressed axis. Effectively a dimensional slingshot, so we can swing around the border world and come back.
Fortnite.
Oh, here's Eli now.
All right, good. Keep right up.
Eli, look who I found in the airlock.
Gordon Freeman. Let me get a look at you, man.
Kill him, Dad.
My God, you haven't changed one iota. How do you do it? Now, let's see. The last time I saw you, I sent you up for help after the resonance cascade. I never thought it would take you this long to get back to me. Welcome to the lab, anyway. It's not Black Mesa, but it served us well enough.
It's going to be a lot more like Black Mesa with Gordon here to help.
Right you are. MIT graduates are few and far between these days. We'll get you out of that hazard suit and back into your lab where you belong.
Let me just finish up some work and I'll start and I can dig up. Dr. Freeman, it's been a real honor. I'm looking forward to working together.
Feel free to look around.
Kill him, Dad. Stab him.
Fortnite. What you doing in here?
Oh, Dr. Freeman, you should stay with Eli. Go on, I'll rejoin you shortly.
I'm stuck. Help!
I have a few things to attend to, Dr. Freeman. You go ahead, Doctor.
Fine scientist, Judith. She was up for your job at Black Mesa, but you edged her out with your Innsbruck experience.
Oh.
Ah, Gordon. The Vortigaunt said you were here. I can't believe you made it so quickly on foot.
I believe he broke your record, honey.
Well, he earned it. I guess you proved you can handle yourself out there.
There's
Thanks.
nothing Gordon can't handle, with the possible exception of you.
Dad, please.
I've got a shotgun.
Take a look at this, Gordon.
Kill him! Kill him dead! Stab him!
No way. No way. No way.
Yes. Yes.
No way.
Yes.
You remember my wife, Ozian, don't you?
No.
That picture and Alex were all I managed to carry out of Black Mesa.
Wow.
Kill him! Kill him dead! Stab him!
Alex, I thought you were on watch.
The Vortigons relieved me so I could come see Gordon. Anyway, I should be in here working on the portal.
I have the repairs well in hand. Someone misjudged the capacity of the Combine
Kill
thyristor.
him! Kill him dead! Stab him!
Are you blaming me?
No, not at all. It was a calculation error, not a mechanical problem.
Then maybe you should let me do the calculation next time, as well as install them.
Alex, really?
Oh.
Sometimes I think you deliberately misunderstand me.
Alex, why don't you take Gordon along and give him some practice with the gravity gun?
Sure. Come on, Gordon. Let's go have some fun.
The zero-point energy field manipulator is not a toy.
Kill him! Kill him dead!
Let's get out
Stab
of
him!
here.
See you in a little while, Gordon.
Kill him! Kill him dead! Stab him!
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Go with Alex, Gordon. She'll look after you.
I'm busy.
Kill him! Kill him dead! Stab him!
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Go on, Gordon. Go with Alex.
So I see you've met Dr. Mothman.
Sure.
She's one of the main reasons I spend so much time outside. You should hear her drone on about how it should have been her in the Black Mesa test chamber that day. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking behind her back. It just gets a bit claustrophobic down here. That's the old passage to Ravenholm. We don't go there anymore.
Oh.
Come on.
Well, we're gonna go there anyways after all this.
Kill him! Kill him dead!
Yeah. Ah! Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Sorry. It's like, just playing through it's been pretty nice.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
So, here we are.
You're right, but not for now. Because I think I'll end... I like to do these, like, Gmod ones in more short bursts once I start... Because I'm, like, exerting so much energy. I'm just like... "Ah!" But for now, I think it's a good time to go for now. So, Tiki-Taki goes first, as usual. So... Cool. Now it's your guys' turn. I like to do Gmod slow. So for now, I'm also gonna skip that section with the gravity gun because honestly, it's just kind of a tutorial for the gravity gun. And I kind of don't really care because immediately after that, you just leave. Then you go straight to Ravenholm in Mayway. So just gonna skip direct to Ravenholm when we next do this one. Okay, bye.